everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Larry Bodenheimer, and today I can barely contain my excitement because not only are we reviewing the first file-infecting virus on the channel, we're reviewing the first modern file-infecting virus on the channel. And it's not one of those like really well-known big names that also are info stealers that send your data off to a C2 server like Neshta. This is just a virus. It really takes me back to like the late 90s, early 2000s, and I'm so excited to review this with you. We actually got this as a result of somebody known as Nike or Nike Analytics. I've referenced them on this channel quite a few times before, but recently I started using their website called the Threat Insights Portal, and I found a variant of this malware on that website forum. And he told me this was not going to work. This had been uploaded before, and every single time he looked at it, it didn't work. It was junk, did nothing at all. Well, Nike, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong, you suck, this works, and we're going to review it right now. So, as a matter of fact, instead of just going to VirusTotal today, we're actually going to be using the Threat Insights portal for this video, and I think for the future, we're going to start using this instead of just VirusTotal, because there's a lot of other things we can use here. Now, today we're just going to be taking a look at VirusTotal on here, but there are other tools like AnyRun, Hatching Triage, Reversing Labs, Kaspersky OpenTip, just to name a few. So let's go ahead and open VirusTotal. And we can see that it has 56 out of 70 detections. Your portable, executable, overlay, and spreader tag is here, last analyzed 58 minutes ago, and it says it's Trojan.Cosmos/zombie, but this is a file infector, and as you can see, the threat categories are Trojan and ransomware actually, which I'll go ahead and tell you now is not the case, and virus, and family labels are Cosmo, Zombie, and Bead. So let's take a look at who is not detecting this. Actually, let's go to details first. We can see it says creation time is 2011, March 15th. This is almost always wrong. It can easily be falsified. So we'll go by the first submission, which is actually today, and not too long ago either. So now we can take a look at who is not detecting this. So we have what big names? I do see Palo Alto Networks, and that's about it. As a matter of fact, you know who I don't see here? Oh my god. I think for the first time on the channel, Webroot actually has a detection for the malware. It's Trojan generic, but I mean, round of applause. So all the big names are detecting this one. Obviously, the first two I want to look at are Bitdefender, Generic KD, and Kaspersky, which has, where is it? Win32 Cosmo BWTS. So if we go to details, here's your MD5, your SHA-1, and your SHA-256 for the video. You don't have to type this in if you want to follow along. You can just copy it from the comment section below. And here is the first, last, and last analysis. All the same date and time. So it hasn't been up here very long at all. If we go to behavior, we can see there's no crowdsource Sigma rules or crowdsource IDS rules because it's not sending any of your data off and it's not communicating with a C2 server. So we're not going to have any information here. And if we go to community, Nike, Jaffa, and Petic have been here. Nike is calling this one malware portable executable, calling it ransomware, which is not the case. And it looks like it's actually been packed with the Universal Package Manager, I think is what it's called. But the UPX does mean that this is packed malware. Jaffa also has the same detection, but everyone's classifying this as ransomware. That is not the case. And Petic is just giving it UPX and EXE infection. So there you go. We'll go ahead and minimize this, and we will look at the tools we'll be using for this video. So we have Process Hacker, which is already prepared for us. Process Monitor, which I'll go ahead and clear the events for. Wireshark, which I'll go ahead and reset the packet capture for. And Zooey. So last but not least, we'll take a look at the properties for this. If we go to details, in terms of details, we have no details. No file description, no file version, no product version, etc., etc. And digital signatures, we have no digital signatures either. Now, if I get a file, and assuming I downloaded something other than what was meant to be like an old video game, if I see that icon, I'm probably not going to open it. But, you know, somebody might. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and right-click on the file, click Run as Administrator, and do you want to allow this app from an unknown publisher to make changes to your device? I am very excited. Yes, I do. So immediately we can see this open in the background, and it's using quite a bit of the CPU. So it doesn't pop up any other tasks, no child processes, anything like that. So let's go ahead and go to Wireshark. As we can see, it's not sending off any data. If it was, we'd be getting a lot more than this. These are from a few different IP addresses, but it's because I'm connected to two different websites, VirusTotal and the Threat Insights portal. But as you can see, there's not a flood of data that's coming in or out. So it's not communicating with a server. So no info stealer properties to it. At least not right now. We'll look again later. Maybe I'm wrong. And if we look in Process Monitor, we can see that the number of events are increasing quite dramatically. So we're going to go ahead and do two filters. The first filter we're going to do is operation is create file. And the next one we're going to do, process name is not typing all that. So we'll just find it here, click add, and click apply. And as you can see, we have a bunch of events, already past 50,000 events. So if we take a look here, what we could assume is happening right off the bat is that it is trying to locate every single file that it could find and overriding it with a copy of itself. So if we go ahead and expand this quite a bit, we can see it did delete the prefetch file, unfortunately. But it starts off with the recycling bin, and then it's just going on and on and on. So if we keep looking through here, it's access 7-zip. What else have we got here? We got the OneDrive, but I do believe OneDrive is disabled on this virtual machine. So it must just be opening the folder. We got 7-zip again. Okay, let's skip a little bit. And we've got things like the Microsoft Gaming app. Okay. Program files, the MPEG-2 video extension. All right. Microsoft Outlook for Windows. Okay. Microsoft Paint. So just to take a look, if I wanted to open Paint, let's make a beautiful little painting. Does open okay for now, so that's a good sign. Let's go ahead and close that, and if we keep going, Microsoft Security Health UI, Web Media Extensions, Web Page Image Extension. I hate .webp, but you know what? That's an argument and discussion for another video. Windows Notepad, and as you can see, we're already up to almost 142,000 events from this malware alone. So let's see if we can open the Notepad. Okay, we can still open Notepad, so far so good, right? And yes, I am going to do all of this in real time because things can change on a dime. So let's see if we can't open another instance of Firefox. And yes, as you can see, it is still running in the background. That should have been obvious from the fact it's still creating processes in Process Monitor, but I just want to be thorough, cover all my bases for the video. Now, we try to open Firefox, we immediately get a message that says couldn't load XPCOM. So if I try to do anything in Firefox, I wonder if it's going to give that generic message saying that it crashed. No, we could still use the browser, at least as of right now. So I could still annoy JaffaCakes118 and she can annoy me. Beautiful. What if we try to open Edge? Oh, okay, I see. So it looks like the icon has been replaced with the icon of the malware. Let's try to open it, and nothing happens. If I try to click on this icon down here, nope. Okay. Well, let's see if I can't... Okay. Interesting. Let's open the file location. And, oh. And Firefox private browsing has been replaced with the icon as well. Firefox still gives the couldn't load XP.com message, and if we try to open this, it's probably just opening another instance of itself and then immediately killing itself because the main program is still running. So what if we take a look at the properties for Microsoft Edge? So if we go to details, it says it's 2.38 kilobytes. So let's look at the properties for the original malware. It says 76. Okay. What if we try Firefox private browsing then? Let's go to the properties for this. Oh, you know what? These are just shortcuts. Right. I need to find the original file. Okay. Let's see. If I go to open file location, it just takes me to that shortcut. All right. And I don't know the path name actually for Explorer, or not Explorer, Edge. Oh, here we go. appx provisioning.xml. So if we try to open the properties for this, we can see it's still a different file size. Okay, maybe nothing's going to work. Why would anything work for me, right? It should be showing the exact same file size. Or should it? So if we go to the properties for this, let's go ahead and open that properties file one more time. It says size is 22.4 kilobytes and size on disk is 4 kilobytes 4096. So exactly 4 kilobytes. So if we take a look for something else, currently don't have permission to access this folder. You've been denied permission to access this folder. Interesting. Well, let's go find ourselves another executable that looks like it's been infected with the malware. We go to VMware Tools. No executables here. No executables here either. It doesn't help when you don't have many on the system to begin with. Everything here is still good. And these are our lovely, lovely shortcuts. And of course, if I open the properties for this, that's for Explorer itself, we go to the properties and details, 2.22 kilobytes. Huh. All right. So I'm really confused as to why Firefox has clearly been infected, but it doesn't have the icon that the malware and Microsoft Edge does. We go back to process monitor. It's clearly still going. It's at almost 200,000 events with create file alone. Okay. We need to find ourselves another executable. So let's take a gander here. And eventually, you guys are going to see something cool. I don't want to spoil it, but just keep your eyes out for a notification on the bottom right hand of the desktop. So if we go to this PC, local disk, program files. Oh, that took a lot longer than it should have. If we open the properties for desktop.ini.exe, however, now we can see that the size of this is the exact same size of the actual program itself. So I have no idea why this is so short, but it looks like it is definitely replacing these files with a copy of itself. So we're getting hit definitely in some areas. And as we continue to use the machine, things should start to become more and more broken. Let's try to open Outlook. It said that it infected it. There was a problem installing required dependencies. Please install the latest version of the Microsoft WebView 2 runtime and reboot Outlook. So maybe Outlook itself has not been replaced yet, but obviously a dependency clearly has. We do also have Internet Explorer here. Can we open Internet Explorer? We try to... olk.exe, okay. We try to open it, and unfortunately, nothing happens. So we don't have our beautiful Internet Explorer. Got too soon. Let's try the IE install. That does seem to open, but it kills itself immediately. Okay. Does this exe work? It might, but it also might not do anything. I don't actually know what that does, and there it is. So now if we go to the D drive, if you remember in a previous video, this is actually just the ISO for Windows 11 attached to the virtual machine. But if we go in here, we can see that not even is the main hard drive, or sorry, not even is the attached hard drive or DVD drive safe from this malware. So it does actually infect devices attached to the computer as well. If we try to open setup.exe, is it going to work for us? It opened. Oh, looks like we still got setup.exe, which is good, because we're definitely going to need it after this is done, maybe. So we'll go ahead and let this close, and let's take a look at our malware analysis folder. Okay, so it's good that we still have all of these intact. Let's go ahead and restart the computer. Oh no. Oh no. So nothing happens when we right click on the little icon down here. You guys may have noticed when I right click, it usually brings up a little side menu, and one of those options are to restart. It does seem as of this time, however, that has been destroyed. So again, things are becoming more and more broken as time goes on. So we're going to have to do this a different way. We could just do this and click the shutdown icon and do restart from here, but that's boring. Let's do it a different way. Let's go to terminal. And let's go to shutdown. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Shutdown/S. You're about to be signed out. Windows will shut down in less than a minute. All right, and if we take a look at process monitor, we now have 325,000 events, and it's still quickly rising. Hopefully it doesn't get to either process hacker or process explorer by the time the computer shuts down. But as we can see from Wireshark, there's no traffic that's being sent to and from this malware, which makes sense because there were no logs or anything like that in VirusTotal. So now the virtual machine is shutting down. And of course, as soon as it's done shutting down, we're just going to go ahead and reopen it. Although, as you can tell, it's taken quite a long time just to shut down the virtual machine, especially when only a browser is open and a few tools that don't take very much memory or CPU at all. Let's go ahead and reopen the virtual machine. Attempting to start up. Okay. So hopefully Process Hacker or Process Explorer 1 have been spared, because if they have not, we can't get another copy easily because our browsers have been overwritten. So I would actually have to do... I might be able to do winget, but if not, I'm going to have to get a copy from my host machine. And as you can see, we have two new desktop.ini.exes over here, which means it's overwritten the ini for the desktop, and it has a copy or extension of .exe. So if we had file extensions hidden, can't open this item. It might have... Oh no, I just noticed. No! Oh no, it overwrote everything! Oh, come on, man! Ah, crap. Okay. But we can't open Explorer anymore. If we go to browsers, yep, they've both been overwritten. And as you can see, they're now .lnk.exe, so it is just overwriting the malware, or the programs, with a copy of itself. Now, if I go to view and turn off file extensions, these all don't show up as .exe anymore, but, I mean, you know, still got the skull. Let's go ahead and turn that back on. And there's got to be some way to get in here. Let's see. C? My computer. I'm used to Windows 7. This PC. There's not even an option for this PC anymore. So, the last option I have is to just get a copy of Process Hacker on my virtual machine, or sorry, my host machine, and bring it over to the virtual machine. So that's what I'm going to do now. But as you can see, like at this point, all you can do is just reinstall the operating system. Everything is toast. So let's bring over a copy of Process Hacker, and oh boy, it may have actually corrupted the VMware tools that were installed with this as well, because I can't actually drag Process Hacker over. Let's try it like this, maybe? No, I can't even do a Control X and Control V. So we can't even bring anything over to the machine. We can't see what the malware is doing anymore. Can we open Task Manager? Oh, we could open Task Manager. And as we can see, there's already a few skulls in the Task Manager itself. So we got checkstatus.bat.exe. We've got desktop.ini.exe. I'm really surprised this didn't disable Task Manager, but okay. Power on VM default.bat.exe. So yes, it definitely has probably infected everything to do with VMware tools, but it's infected this at least. And we have zombie.exe 32-bit. So it doesn't even try to hide itself. I don't really know how you can call this a Trojan with the way that it acts. But if we go down to our Windows processes, looks like everything here is still fine, but we've got at least 4 background processes that are just the malware running in the background. It's not using much of the CPU or the memory, but, I mean, come on, right? Let's go ahead and minimize that, and did it even affect the... Yeah, it even affected the recycling bin. Oh, good God! Wait a minute. Okay, kilobytes, megabytes... Is that I'm not good with this. Is that 274 terabytes? Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes. Yeah, that's 274 terabytes each. And we have no idea what they were before. So if I restore this, is it even going to go to the desktop? Oh. I thought it was gonna blue screen, but no, I guess it just killed Explorer. What if we try this one? Restore? Yep. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Also, the icon for Explorer. Oh, wait, we have... Oh, I'm such an idiot. We have Explorer open. Well, look at that. I'm so dumb. But anyway, I mean, I didn't have any pictures on here to begin with, I don't think. But if we even open pictures, it kind of just hangs. You good there, VM? And we keep getting notifications saying there's files waiting to be burned to the disk. So we have, wow, we even have an ini with an underscore.exe. It doesn't actually look like it overwrote anything on the other hard drive. It just copied, or it made copies of itself on the other hard drive. Which is odd, but okay. But, yeah, I mean, at this point, you're toast. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to save this computer. Also, yeah, that's terabytes. What if we click properties? Oh, we can't click properties in the recycling bin, right? Well, what do you do at this point? If you're lucky, like me, you've already got a copy of setup, and you're just going to have to... You're going to have to use setup, make a copy of the operating system on a flash drive, or you can just do it from here with reset this PC, but it'll take like 8 hours if you do that. So you use a setup tool, make a make a ISO file of a new Windows install OS thing. You go on the internet, you get Rufus if you're a Chad, or you get something like Belina Etcher, or one of those other USB writing tools, and you just make a copy of the Windows 11 installer on a USB, plug it in, and all of your information's gone. I mean, there's no way to recover from this. This isn't even like ransomware where you could at least hope to pay some money and get your files back. You're not going to be able to undo this. There is no other copy of this. It's just gone. So that's going to be it for Zombie. I hope you guys did enjoy the video because I really enjoyed making it. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you did enjoy in the video, and let me know if there's anything I did not do in this one that you would like to see for future videos. My name is Larry Bodenheimer. Whoa, it just opened pictures. Okay. But anyway, there's nothing in here. So my name is Larry Bodenheimer. You guys have been amazing, and I will see you in the next one.